In this episode of the Podmaster, I'm asking, is video podcasting an unequal playing field for women? Podmaster! Hi there, and if this is your first time listening to the Podmaster, we help you master the art of podcasting one episode at a time. I'm Neil Velio, founder of Podnose, and today a topic that's both a little bit tricky, but incredibly important at the same time. Video podcasting and the gender gap. Trigger warning, mostly because if you've not noticed, I am not a woman speaking about women's issues. However, women need allies. I'm told this all the time. So this is my intention to try and add a little bit of consideration to the debate. It's no secret that video podcasting has become a huge talking point in the industry. It's no longer something we can ignore, not even us old fart purists. Joe Rogan, yes, the meathead with all the conspiracy theories, he's the poster boy for video podcasts. And his success has inspired countless podcasters to include a video element. But here's the thing, not everyone feels comfortable being on camera. And for many women in particular, the hurdles can feel particularly high. So today I'm asking the question, is video podcasting an uneven playing field for women? And if so, what can we do about it? Let's get into it. The reality of video podcasting for women. Alright, let's start with the obvious. Video podcasting adds an extra layer of visibility to your content. And while this can be a fantastic way to connect with your audience, it also means putting yourself, your face, your expressions, your appearance, sometimes even your pajamas, if like me you record at random times, front and center. Now for many women, this visibility comes with additional pressures. There's the expectation to always look camera ready. That might mean spending extra time on makeup, hair and lighting to meet societal beauty standards that, let's be honest, aren't as strictly applied to men. Joe Rogan, for example, can just show up in a t-shirt. And nobody bats an eyelid. He doesn't even need to shave. But how often do we see podcasters who identify as women given the same freedom? Or at least leeway? This isn't just about vanity. It's about confidence. The pressure to look perfect can make women feel less confident, which can then impact the way they present their content. And if you're not feeling confident, that can affect the connection that you have with your audience. Only yesterday, I watched a webinar from a well-known podcast hosting company that had a bunch of industry thought leaders presenting to the audience. One particular presenter was clearly not that comfortable in front of the camera. And having looked a little bit into her content in the past, historically, she rarely comes on camera. I connected the dots straight away. This is a presenter that was not comfortable in that video format. How much better, or at least more relaxed, would her presentation have been had it been audio only? It is definitely something to consider. And of course, that's just looking at things from the creator perspective. What about from the viewer's experience? Well, here's something to think about as well. When content creators feel pressured to conform to these beauty standards, it can unintentionally shift the focus away from the substance of the content to the surface level presentation. Viewers may end up judging or valuing the content based on how the creator looks, rather than what they're actually saying. This creates a feedback loop where appearance becomes a larger part of the equation than it should be. And for women creators, this can mean having their expertise and insights overshadowed by scrutiny of their looks. It's a subtle yet significant way the pressure impacts the entire video podcasting ecosystem. So should women avoid video podcasting? It's a valid question. Does this mean that women should avoid video podcasting altogether? In my view, absolutely not. Video podcasting has so much potential to enhance your content and grow your audience. But it does mean there's a need to be strategic and supportive in how they approach it. First, let's acknowledge that the video podcasting world is not perfect. It's okay to feel frustrated by the double standards, but at the same time, it's important to focus on what we can control. And there's a lot we can do to level the playing field. Tips for women doing video podcasts. If you're a woman considering video podcasting, I've got some practical tips to help you feel more comfortable and confident on camera. I know. I'm not a woman, what do I know? However, a lot of these principles are essentially the same as the ones I would share with men. There's not a huge amount of difference. Not every man on the planet feels comfortable going in front of a camera. I mean, my appearance should definitely give you an idea about how little I consider what I look like on camera. I should do. I know this. I'm not showing up the best. However, for the point of this video, I thought, why not go au naturel? Okay, so first of all, lighting is your best friend. You don't need expensive equipment, but investing in good lighting can make a world of difference. Soft, flattering lighting can help you feel more confident and reduce the pressure to pile on with makeup. Also, a lot of software can help with filters now. If it empowers you, use them shamelessly. But don't feel you have to, and certainly don't get drawn into the temptation. On that, number 2, be yourself. Remember, your audience is there for you. If you're not into heavy makeup or elaborate hairdos, that's totally fine. Authenticity resonates far more than perfection. Number 3, start small. If the idea of a full-on video podcast feels daunting, start with shorter video clips or teasers. This can help you ease into the process and build your confidence over time. Number 4, remember, re-record and edit. Unlike live streaming, podcast recording gives you the chance to refine your presentation and feel more in control of the final product. Nobody's seeing it being made. So it's a great way to build your skills without the pressure of being live and perfect in the moment. And number 5, just focus on the content.
Yeah.
Ultimately, great content will always trump appearance. If what you're saying is valuable and engaging, your audience could care less about how you look. Even if your signature image is of someone wearing a mechanic's vest and a haircloth. Changing the narrative. This is the wider thought piece on this. As podcasters, we have the power to challenge these double standards by being visible and unapologetically ourselves. When women in the podcasting world embrace video on their own terms, they pave the way for others to do the same. We also need to support each other, share resources, give feedback, and celebrate women who are killing it in the video podcasting space. Together, we can make this space more inclusive and welcoming for everyone. So that's it. That's my thoughts on evening the imbalance between men and women in video podcasting. I hope this topic's given you some food for thought and maybe even a bit of encouragement to give a podcast a go. If the only thing that's been holding you back is what you're going to look like in the social clips. If you've got any thoughts or tips on this topic, particularly if you are someone who identifies as female in the space, I'd love to hear them. I always think every single episode is an opportunity for a teaching moment. If you think I'm full of crap, let me know. If you agree and you'd like to share your own insights on how you overcome this unfair bias towards appearance for women in video podcasting, let me know. You can reach me on any of the social media channels listed at podmastery.co or email me, neil@podnos.co.uk, podknows.co.uk. And if you found this episode helpful, please don't forget to give it a follow in your favourite podcast app, leave it a review, and share it with a friend who might benefit from it. If you know any female leaders who are thinking about starting a video podcast, they might find this useful. Thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you next time on The Podmaster.
The Podmaster is a Podnose production. Find out more about us at podnose.co.uk.